Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me today. Today, we are talking about the Mobibooth Aura platform, one of the most successful iPad platforms in our industry. Quick background, we did launch this platform in 2016. It will be turning 10 years old next month. So let's talk about a little bit of details that we got related to this thing and what makes the Aura platform the Aura platform. All right, so getting started, we have the Mobibooth Aura. So we have an Aura and an Aura M model. The M model denotes mirrorless camera compatibility. So as we're going through that, just kind of keep that in mind. You'll see two columns on this presentation. One's for the Aura, one's for the Aura M. Just kind of let you know what they have. I'll talk to each one of these as we go through, open it up at the end for any questions, and we'll go from there. So the Aura. So the Aura has a bright Bluetooth controlled RGBW LED ring light. With this ring light, we have several app integration partners. These include Snapic, Events, Breeze, Curator, TouchPix, Photos App, Pictor, and a couple new ones on their way. So hope to announce them soon. So as you can see, we have a large collection of partners with this. The premise of this is our goal is always to have an open platform that allows you, our customer, to be able to use the tools that work within your business. We know the Aura is a solid platform to begin with for the iPad solution, but as far as apps go, there are lots of little things that make them work for some businesses well and maybe not so well in others. So our goal is to always have a large collection of partners that you are able to use with your system. So the Aura supports a couple configurations. We have the traditional portrait, which has been around since we launched it. Recently, Apple has elected to move the FaceTime camera to the long side of the device, making it naturally in landscape. We do support that also. So you can use 12.9-inch iPads, all generations that do not have a physical button. That is generation 3 up through, I believe, 8. iPad Pro 11-inch. All of the 11 inches we have compatibility with. Most iPad Airs also will work within the system. If you got a question about your particular one, reach out to us and we're happy to answer that. Also, you will find on the tech spec page for the Aura a list of all compatible models, and you can check your iPad there. We also support the new iPad Air and Pro 13-inch landscape models and the iPad Air and Pro 11-inch. Again, those are the 2024 models and newer. And with the unit, you've always been able to rotate it. So the original portrait, you can move into landscape. If you purchase a new model, a newer 11-inch or 13-inch configuration, it will come in landscape by default. You can rotate that into portrait if you prefer. It is done with 4 bolts being removed, and you're going to rotate the internal assembly, put them bolts back in, and your face back on, and you're good to go. So we do support rotation. All Auras come with a magnetic faceplate, easiest access to an iPad in the industry. It is secured inside of the ring light. A guest really will never know that it is a magnetic faceplate unless told. So you can be pretty rest assured on that. As far as exploration and accidental findings of that, it is a strong neodymium magnet and holds the faceplate in place very well. But for those who do drop-offs and a permanent installs, we do have an add-on. This is a 4-bolt faceplate. This will make it impossible to access the iPad without some significant efforts to damage the unit in general. And even with that, this is ABS plastic, which if you've seen the abuse a car bumper can take, it is a very durable material. Again, this is an add-on that can be put onto the Aura model. And we highly recommend that for those who have drop-off business models and long-term leases. Oh, got a little happy with my click there. We have a four-piece assembly in the unit. So there is a head assembly that pops off, and then there are two pieces to the tower and a base plate. All this packs into the case. By default, we do have a soft case that this all goes into, and then we have a premium hard case that is also an option. Assembly takes 3 minutes roughly, not very long. So quick assembly, very sturdy setup once set up, and I think you'll be very happy with that. The unit does have a tilting head. This is done just by using your pressure. It is a tension system on it. And this is something that periodically we do recommend a little maintenance to keep that nice and tight so it doesn't get too loose on you. Usually about once a year will do it for you. But if you are a company that does, dozens of events per month, then you may need to do it twice a year. Real simple, takes about 4 to 5 minutes. We got a video detailing that. So you can rest assured that you can keep that nice and snug, feeling like it did from the factory. But it is toolless. You need nothing to do other than reach over, bend it forward, backwards, and you get about a plus minus 15 to 20 degrees with that. We have customizable wrap templates and visualization files available for the Aura. This allows you to accurately design properly sized templates or wraps, and allows you to provide a visualization of front, back, sides to your client for approval, and going through the review process with them before working and on high resolution files that you send over to a printer. As mentioned, we do have a premium hard case available for the unit. This has a insert inside of it to safely pack away your unit. It is TSA approved. The unit as a whole is waterproof once inside the system, and it does include wheels and a tow handle. When packed up, it's about 58 pounds inside the case versus 38 pounds in the soft case. So if weight is not really a big concern for you, this is a wonderful case that we have shipped from day one and have had tons of great feedback on. As far as the Aura, that is everything on that. We'll move on to the Aura M. As I had mentioned at the beginning, the M denotes that we support a mirrorless camera in this system. In particular, we have a couple of models of Canons that we use. We have the same ring light that we do in the Aura on the Aura M. It does wonderful. The mirrorless cameras really react well to it. And you get those same apps able to support the device. Due to the camera being in there, we are constricted to the smaller of the two iPads. So we use the 11-inch iPad Airs and Pros in this. We have both horizontal and portrait versions of this available. You just select that at checkout as a configuration, which way you would like your unit to ship to you. One thing to note on that, the orientation is not changeable once shipped, and you can see in this image, that the iPad is housed securely in a pocket inside of the inner plastics of the unit. Much like the Aura, this has the same magnetic faceplate. We do not offer a bolted faceplate option for this due to the rear cover, which we'll get to in a moment, of the camera being magnetic also, and no way to physically attach that with bolts. So we didn't really see a benefit of bolting one side and not the other. So we left it at that. Same four-piece assembly as the regular Aura. You're going to be able to take the head off, place it in the case, break down the tower into two sections, take off the base plate, pack those into the case, and away you go. Same, about 3 minute setup. Allow yourself a little extra time to get your camera settings dialed in at the event. Same tilting head technology, so we've got that smooth, silky feel. No tools. Again, we do have wrap guides for the M model also. The only variation between the two as they share a tower is at the rear of the head of the unit. Again, same rolling case is available, excuse me, for this unit, and same weight, about 58, 59 pounds. So the unit is compatible with the Canon R100, R50, and M50 Mark I, Mark II cameras. The R100 is the current one in production, but we do know some people have those other models, so we can support those. And as noted, at the rear to access the camera, be able to get to the settings, we have a magnetic face or a cover that goes over it to cover all that up from the client. And when popped off, you have access to the camera. And we have swappable portrait and landscape brackets allowing you to change the orientation of the camera. And what I do not have in here is we do also have an optional speedlight kit that can be added onto the system. This works really well if you're going to be fighting um, strong lighting environments, the sun. That allows you to really get that pop and blow over. But we have found that in general, the ring light does a fantastic job taking photos, and the mirrorless cameras just really perform super well in all kinds of lighting conditions. So, in summary, here are our iPads. As you can see, we do have quite a few, and I do apologize. This one's actually a little bit out of date itself. We've got a couple more from Apple as they keep releasing them. So do check the website, the tech specs for these two product models, and you can have an accurate, up to date list there. Or if you have a question, just give us a call, 1 800 731 6485, or hop on chat, and we'll be happy to answer that for you. As always, we do offer a little spiff to anyone who takes the time to join us on these calls. So today, if you use the coupon Zoom51, you will get an additional savings to what is on the website today. That is good for the next 72 hours. So yeah, to take advantage of that. So what's the Aura? The Aura is for anyone who wants to upgrade their events, wants better photos, wants a system that can run clean and makes your brand look sharp. So make sure you visit mobibooth.co/Aura, and let's ask some questions, and we're happy to share some stuff in action. Come see us at Photo Booth Expo this upcoming February, and we'll walk you through the whole system there. With that, I will open it up to questions and see what you have to say. Otherwise, if you're jumping off, thank you for joining. And again, if you have any questions after the fact, just reach out to us, and we're happy to answer those for you.